3-0 defeat tonight, Sean, against the champions TNS. It was a difficult evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, very. It was at stages. It was a very lonely evening as well on the sideline. To be fair, you know, my management are fantastic behind me. And, you know, even the lads, you know, that made the bench, you know, just throwing ideas at me and stuff like that. But yeah, it was a difficult evening. But TNS are a fantastic quality all over the pitch. We said that at the start. No matter what starting 11 was going out for them, they possess great qualities. To be fair, and you know they're champions for a reason. You identify possible threats for them, but they've got threats all over the field, of course. But you know, at times, you know, where they look to get maybe Jamie Mullen on the ball, Sizovic the other side, and Curtis Byrne crashing the box and Brobble making late runs, etc. We address it because that's what happened at Barry last week. Barry got away with it in the sense of they were just a little bit wasteful in front of goal. But looking back, you know, we just said there, I think Nick has maybe pulled the ball out the net more than actually making saves tonight. And as far as from like an organisational point of view, I thought we were excellent. We weren't going to have the lion's share of possession. It's never the case against TNS. But I thought we worked really hard. You know, the design was there, worked great, like I said. You know, and being committed to the cause, absolutely. But, you know, after 2 or 3 minutes, you can see the goal and all that preparation and meticulous preparation goes out the window when you've already identified one of them problems. So it's an uphill task. You come in 2-0 down. We done really well second half. We've asked Paul Harrison to make a couple of saves there. You know, one of the best keepers in the league by a mile. You know, and that's a measure of him. Hasn't had much to do, but when called upon, has done really well. And we were unfortunate to concede that one, but at the end of the day, Whitehouse, the boy that comes on, has had a football education at Leeds United. Good little bit of skill. Past Ryan Williams, he stood up a lovely cross, and unfortunately Gaza has just got underneath it and he's held his hands up for that. But it's good wing play, and it's good forward play from Draper. He's just made that little bit of movement. And yeah, 3-0 is the scoreline, and obviously, you know, we can see the 12-3 now, and it needs addressing quite sharpish.
Andy Morrison, the Cumberskey manager, was here tonight. I saw him. Do you think he learns anything about our side tonight?
It's the measures that Andy goes through. To be fair, he can be here on a Monday night in Carnarvon, and when I spoke to him when we played them a matter of weeks ago, he was actually leaving for a game in Scotland. I can't quite remember who it was, to watch Edinburgh City, and he's absolutely ruthless in his preparation. So he'll go back, no doubt, the details in which he's passing on to his management team there, Craig Harrison and Jay Catton. You know, will be highly detailed. I'm to and fro really. My brother tomorrow has got his game in hand against Exeter for Lincoln, so I might be driving down there. I'm not entirely sure, but if the missus wants to stay at home, I'll see if I can get the green tick and go to Connors Quay. But I watched them on Saturday night. It was a decent game against Barry. We've identified sort of certain threats from them. We'll have a look at them in more detail this week in the training sessions. And yeah, Friday promises to be you know, a monumental occasion. You know, quarterfinals of the Welsh Cup, Friday night under the lights at the Oval. And yeah, we need to react, but I'm sure we will as a group, definitely.
I'd just like to go back to tonight's match, and just thinking, you know, the squad that we have. You've got a number of players out, probably 4 or 5, but we still managed to give the champions a game. That must please you, Sean. It
pleases me tenfold, Paul, to be fair. Thought Kev Roberts, first and foremost, he's probably a little bit frustrated at the lack of opportunity this year, but he's one of the most reliable midfielders and reliable players I've got in my dressing room. You know, he knew at the start of the season that it might be a bit past season for him, but his attitude and just the way he is, like as a bloke, really, he's different class. And I thought he'd done really well against Ryan Brobble in there. I think Brobble is one of the best midfielders in the league, whether he plays wide or whether he plays in the 10 role. He's been brilliant. You know, Brad's worked his socks off. It can be a very lonely place, you know, playing as a striker up there against, you know, three outfield players, because I think Harrison is fantastic with his feet. But, you know, you've got Hudson in there, you know, the new lad that's come in there from Cardiff. but everyone, like to a man, that's only two to mention, but you know, I watched in the 93rd minute, I think the ball's broken down from a corner from us, and Gaz Edwards, I think 35, apologies Gaz if I got that one wrong, but Reece 33, Kevin, Gaz Evans, Noah's obviously come on like a little bit fresher, but Danny Brookwell, Kai making the recovery runs in the 93rd, 94th minute, Darren Thomas, and it's fantastic attitude. So like you said, Paul, whatever 11 I put out, I know, you know, that they'll wear the shirt with pride first and foremost. They know what it means to play for Carnarvon Town. And we said tonight it was bare minimum to leave, you know, 100% out there, which I felt we did. And, you know, fair play to Scott Rushko and Steve Evans. They were very complimentary of us at the end. I felt the way we played first half, we sort of forced them to maybe take the foot off the gas a little bit. And, you know, I looked at Scott and Everwin, they wanted a lot more urgency in the TNS play, the build-up play. But I just felt with how organised we were, I felt we nullified that. But, you know, full credit to them. You know, they got the 3 goals. It's job done on a Monday night for them. And yeah, we've got to dust ourselves down because the games are coming thick and fast. We've just said as a management team, the top 6 itself is ruthless. You can't come up for air. It's as simple as that. But the Welsh Cup is a whole different animal. It means so much to us. Connah's are the holders, and it promises to be an absolute humdinger come Friday.
Ac yn olaf, wel, ti'n gwybod beth yw'r cwestiwn dweitha, Siwan?
Ie. Mark Iau, sorry, a llawn o ddeg. Dwi'n meddwl bod y boys eto yn gweithio galad yn erbyn Pencampwri, y champions, Seintiau Newydd. Ond, you know, if we make the errors that we do, players like sort of Jamie Mullins, Sizovic, Brobble, Draper, take pick, you know, they can pick anyone, they will punish you, you know, whether they're full-time or not. It's no, you know, 3-0, they've gone on and smashed teams this year, of course they have, but, you know, 3-0 is not a season-defining result for us. We'll dissect the goals, obviously we're disappointed with the goals we conceded, but yeah, we'll have a chat, we'll have a good chat about it come Wednesday, and then we're going into what is without a doubt our biggest game of the season on Friday against Connah's.
Dwi'n meddwl ges i marc allan y 10 gen ti, Sian. Do?
Be?
Did you give me a mark as a 10?
Yeah, 10 am y waith, achos dwi'n meddwl bod y bechgyn yn gweithio'n galad. Dwi'n meddwl, you know, we got the ball down and played. We passed it around. We played some good stuff at times. You know, you don't have the lion's share of possession. Of course you don't, but you know, my Kai and like, what's Luck? Bethany Luck. Edric and unbelievable. And you know, the TNS lads, you know, pay compliment on it like as well. So we got it down and played when we could. We knew we were going to be starved on the ball at stages, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the supporters think. You know, maybe feeling a little bit subdued. I don't blame them because we didn't, you know, we weren't that sort of on the front foot and attacking, you know, time after time. But I said to the lads at the end, you can't afford to do that against TNS, in my opinion, because they go bang bang and then, you know, all of a sudden when it breaks down, they're on the attack. So yeah, it's we're going to need them massively, like in their numbers. You know, get a couple of beers down here like on Friday because it's the last day of work, and make a lot of noise for us there on Friday because it's going to be hellish tough against them and it's going to be absolutely ruthless again against Connah's. But believe me, we're going to be up for the fight come Friday.
Great, diolch ti, Sian.
Dim problem, thanks Paul. Diolch yn fawr, dim problem.